I can't remember everything that I'm doing every day. I'm going to lose out on stuff. I need to just be on top of everything. This has really, really helped my communication skills and like push me out my comfort zone.
Kind of inspired you to become one of our innovation fellows?
Innovation is quite a broad term for a lot of university students. I feel like they don't really know what exactly it is. From my perspective, I kind of wanted to make it more relatable to everyone. And I definitely recommend this role. I think it gives you a really valuable experience.
What would you say to aspiring entrepreneurs?
Do not be afraid to kind of do what you want to do.
Are you feeling good? Shall we start?
Hi everyone, my name is Turlen. I'm the Digital Content Officer here at Warwick Enterprise. I'd like to use this channel to showcase our innovation fellows' success and celebrate their impact. Thanks for being here, Ankita. Could you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Hi guys, I'm Ankita. I'm a second year university student at Warwick, and my home department is psychology, and I'm also an innovation fellow here.
So we work very closely together on numerous projects, but to be honest, I've never asked you why you wanted to become an innovation fellow. Could you please tell us how did you find out about Warwick Enterprise and what kind of inspired you to become one of our innovation fellows?
Yeah, so I first found out about this role through actually my home department. So one of our careers advisors kind of sent a message to our team's chat and was like, there's like a really great opportunity for anyone that wants to apply to this role. And I was also kind of looking through the history of innovation fellows, and there weren't many people from like a behavioural or like social science discipline. Everyone was kind of like doing business or like econ or like GSD. So I just feel like I was like, this is great. I can like bring a new diverse perspective to it. So I just feel like bringing like a psychological perspective to innovation was something that I really wanted to do, especially like one of my personal projects, kind of wanting to help students on campus with mental health and kind of collaborating with Warwick Enterprise with that as well.
Why do you think it's important to approach innovation from psychological, behavioral perspective?
Because we're all people and people kind of drive this world, and it's important to kind of remember that like we basically just drive everything. So whether it be business, entrepreneurship, innovation, like innovation as well, it's quite a broad term for a lot of university students. I feel like they don't really know what exactly it is. So I just feel like from my perspective, I kind of wanted to make it more relatable to everyone because we're all people at the end of the day. So just I feel that like that's why I wanted to bring that like niche perspective.
Could you please describe what you do here?
So what I specialize in is like digital growth, and then also like kind of content creation and kind of digital marketing kind of things. You can also help with like a graduate incubator program. So literally working firsthand with entrepreneurs who are from Warwick University or just want some help from Warwick Enterprise as well. I've worked on digital growth, so kind of helping to scale up Warwick Enterprise a little bit more, and kind of building visibility on campus, as well as doing like takeovers on Instagram, so like Q&A sessions. You can probably see me in the highlights as well over there. Just like responding to students and kind of like helping to explain a bit more about what we do and our role here at Warwick, basically. I think being an innovation fellow here at Warwick Enterprise basically is a range of different things. So there's working with societies, allocating and building resources, helping with module creation. So I know we have our own module called social entrepreneurship coming out. So helping with that. Like I said before, like working closely with societies, digital growth, obviously, content creation, those two which I'm very much involved in. So content creation, whether this be LinkedIn, Instagram, just a host of social media platforms. That's kind of what Innovation Fellows help with and what we do. And I definitely recommend this role. I think it gives you a really valuable experience, especially if you want to go into roles involving communication or kind of working or like collaborating with other people as well. I think it would give you some really valuable skills, and I've really enjoyed it so far.
So among all of these projects that you're involved in, which one would you say that you're most proud of?
I think I have two answers to that. I think the first one would definitely be my involvement with the graduate incubator program. So this is when I was working with another entrepreneur who actually was from Warwick as well, and she started her own sleepwear company, and I was kind of helping her build lots of resources like surveys, helping her like reading through her business portfolio, her ideas, kind of building off that, and like having that communication and like follow-ups with her. I think that was one of my like most insightful projects because I never worked that closely with an entrepreneur before. It was really great to see like behind the scenes and like helping them with their resources as well. So like customer data, consumer insights, that kind of stuff. And then my second one would definitely be the one that we're currently working on right now, so the Student Society Pipeline Fund. This is also kind of working with societies, like a range of them. So whether it be in sustainability, diversity, business, science, women in science, we kind of like want to talk to all of them. So kind of like building that close relationship with them through our online platform, Startium, and hopefully like collaboration from there, and also allocating them some funding. So kind of bouncing off each other and building that good relationship as well.
Did you face any challenges along the journey?
Yeah, so I think in my first project, so where I was working with the entrepreneur in the graduate incubator program, in terms of challenges, I think because it was my first time kind of working like in this sort of environment, it was literally my first project, I think, as well. It was like early in term one, I was assigned to kind of help her. I did kind of have to do a lot of research in terms of how to build surveys for like customers, how to make things professional. I think that was definitely a big challenge. So kind of being a bit new to the role, I think, was definitely one of my first challenges as well. And then also, I think another one I mentioned before is like time management. So obviously being a full-time student, and not to mention I also have my own tutoring business as well, and then also this job, I kind of really had to like be on top of my time management and kind of be really organized with everything every single day, making sure I have a plan, because obviously I don't want to neglect this role I've been given, and then also kind of keep my other side hustle intact, and then also my studies as well. So I think that would probably be like a challenge I face throughout the role, definitely.
I think I can definitely see you grow in managing your time and getting more organized. Could you please tell me about what kind of actions that did you take?
Initially, when I was struggling, I realized it's better to kind of reach out to other innovation fellows. I think when I first did my induction for this role, that like everyone made it quite clear that we're here to work together. So me and another innovation fellow, Kusum, she kind of helped me as well because she has done this before. So she was really helpful and we kind of worked together. She gave me some tips and tricks on how to make the survey look like relevant and ask relevant questions as well. So definitely collaborating with others was like one of the things I did. And the second thing I did in terms of like organization of everything, I'm definitely going back to Calendar being my favorite app. I think I started using that. Honestly, I didn't start using Calendar till second year of university, partly because I didn't have that much going on. So I think, I literally started using Calendar as soon as I got this role because I realized, I can't remember everything that I'm doing every day. I'm going to lose out on stuff. I need to just be on top of everything. So definitely Calendar and collaborating with other innovation fellows.
If you compare yourself now to when you first joined us, what growth have you seen in yourself?
That's a really good question because I have a few answers to that. So definitely my ability to talk, like public speaking, I guess, and kind of talking about my ideas in front of a range of different people. I think that wasn't something I was comfortable with before, but kind of being involved with these workshops and like on Startium kind of talking to students has really helped me build my communication skills and public speaking. That's definitely one of them. Another one would be collaboration skills. Obviously in university you have group projects and stuff, but I feel like that isn't really like a good determinant of like how good you are at communication. It's just like you're kind of forced to do it. So I think this has really, really helped my communication skills and like push me out my comfort zone in that sense, because obviously I had to work with a range of students I've never actually met before. So obviously we're all from like different disciplines, different year groups as well. So kind of pushed me out my comfort zone, but they've all been really great to work with.
How did Warwick Enterprise supported you on your journey?
So Warwick Enterprise really did support me because, well, in my induction, just before I started second year, we had like a few days of like workshops on how to build these skills already. So we had like design thinking workshop where we would kind of introduce this idea of like a new way of thinking, kind of like we had to introduce ourselves in like fun different ways. So they supported us a lot before we even started the role on like how to like communicate and how to like kind of not pitch, but like kind of show what Warwick Enterprise has to offer. So I think in that sense, Also just throughout the role as well, like being allocated different people. So for example, in terms of digital growth, I was allocated to you. So like you'd like telling me about like accessibility, diversity. I didn't know that these things like we had to take into account. So I just think like, throughout the role, the people that you're like allocated to work with just like guide you and like mentor you throughout as well. So I would say those things, yeah.
So my last question would be, for those who are aspiring entrepreneurs and innovators just like you, what would you say to them?
Do not be afraid to kind of do what you want to do. I know that sounds silly and everyone says it, but I think it is really important, especially, well, I come from like more of an entrepreneurial background because I started my own business, but I remember I was really scared to start it because I thought like nothing would happen. I'd get no like students, like it would be a fail. But honestly, like if you don't take that first step, like you won't see anything happen. So I think it's better to like do what you want to do in terms of entrepreneurship or innovation, rather than just like be too scared to do it because you're a university student and you don't really know where to start. If you don't know where to start, I think come to Warwick Enterprise as well, and like we can help you too.
That's fabulous. That's everything, I believe. It has been an absolute pleasure to have you here. Thank you for your time and sharing your wisdom and tips to our audience. We will be cheering you on.